Welcome back everyone, back on making some more fiberglass parts. So we started with bin bags and plastic, took a shape of a seat area as an experiment. That's one way to do it. Done the foam way, which is starting to look good. The next thing we can do is combination cardboard and expanding foam. Let me show you. So over the last few weeks, I've kind of been like getting more into this idea of a cyberpunk style, you know, sort of like neo-futuristic kind of style build. So you need scoops and vents and panels for that. So I've roughed out a cardboard shape here. This is going to be the base layer. So that's going to go there. And I need a way to tie this bit of tank into the bike. Because my plan was to cut it up some more, do some more of this, that. And I thought, you know, let me try this first. So I've made this cardboard bit. I need to get this into fiberglass before I do the next bit. Now, I've been using chopped strand mat. I'm now using something different. So loads of you have been really helpful actually making social media social. I should have probably used this on the rear hump. I mean, I bought quite a thick one, but we'll see. So it's fiberglass tissue. It's more uniform, and apparently once it's wetted out, it follows shape better. So I'm going to give this stuff a go. Again, thanks to everyone who reached out. Let me finish up making this neat and uniform. Again, this is the base piece, and then I'll get that tissued up. So that's all reinforced and covered in tape, so it won't lose its shape. And I do have a plan to mirror it to the other side. So the fronts are going to be symmetrical because they wrap the radiator, but the rest of the shape's going to be asymmetrical. So yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you that now. So let's mix up some shit and try that tissue out. Slightly tacky in places, but let's see if I can take this off. See if my plan worked. Let's have a look. Oh, promising, promising. I want to try not to damage the cardboard underneath because it will make making the mirrored part a lot easier. Let's have a look. Once this comes off, my insanity might not seem so insane. At this stage, this doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to hold a certain shape. Are you going to pop off on that corner? Yeah, and this tissue, next time I buy it, I'm going to buy a lower gauge, like a much thinner one, just so it can conform around the corners. But I can definitely see the use case for this over chopped mat. Oh, did I miss a bit? No. I should probably trim it before I take it off. Right, I've traced the line around that. It should make life a bit easier when it comes to trimming it. And yeah, look, we're going to pop off. I did think about using like a wax, like a release agent, but it doesn't seem to need it. Famous last words. I just don't want to tear the cardboard. Look at that. Remember kids, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just working stuff out. Just give it a go. Try stuff. It'll either work and you've learnt something, or it won't and you've learnt something. Oh, am I stuck here? Ah, I forgot. You can imagine this cracks quite easily as well. All right, let me get this off. And boom, I have kind of a part. Still a bit tacky. Probably let it kick further. Let me get it trimmed up. And I haven't damaged that. There's a little bit of resin on the bottom there. It means what I can do now, I've got two options. I can make a mirror of this for the other side of the bike, or I can split the tape, flip it over, and then I've got a mirror. Probably going to go for option B because lazy, efficient, use whatever word you want. So it still needs a bit of trimming up. But the idea is this is going to bolt. There's a couple of places I'm going to bolt it. But I want to use this as a base to apply expanding foam to then shape. But I need to find a way to link it over here. So maybe some more cardboard bits. Don't know. But it will work. My plan will work. So yeah, let me, this has got to kick more. It's still a bit tacky and it's fucking horrible to handle. That's kicked now, no more tack. Let's lay some foam on this. Actually, I'm gonna hot glue this to that cam first. Yeah, because if that starts moving with foam on it, it's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Right, so that's glued on there. And I was advised and read in a few places about wetting the surface down or spraying water on unkicked expanded foam. So I sprayed that down. Let's cover this in foam now. Right, now let that kick and see what mess I come back to. Here we have it, a big lump of foam. So I left this overnight. Let's start shaping this up and see what it's going to look like. Let me see if I can put my idea from my head to the real world. So before I go any further shaping the outside, I need to trim all this perfectly so it fits where I want it on the bike. I've already worked out how I'm going to make brackets and where I'm going to bolt it to. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim it so it fits to the bike. And then I'm going to work out how I'm going to connect this to the tank. Looks like a mess for now, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm just so impressed by how cleanly that cuts with the air saw. Look at that. Right, so that clears everything on the bike. I now need to start putting some angles into it. I need to thin this edge down, square this off. Right, it's starting to make the tank look right, especially from the front. I'm gonna go charge a battery. I need to make this narrower. So, yeah, I'm gonna make it narrower. And I'm gonna try and bring this line into it. Let's get a pen. starting to dig this view. Starting to enjoy this. I'll show you from the side. Yeah, I think this will work. I don't know whether to bring this up. I don't know. Stuck that little piece on there. I quite like that. That gives it a bit of shape. Yeah, that could come further. I mean, it covers all the thermostat up quite nicely. Looks good from up here. Take an angle off there. Oh yeah, let me take that angle off. Seat feels good. Seat unit's not too tight. Yeah, is that home? Yep, that's home. So I'll be about there. Yeah.
Like, hey, bark, bark.